Hola, bienvenido a la clase de Señorita Stewart. Today we will be learning about the subjunctive in adverbial clauses. So, there are two main types of adverbial phrases that set up the subjunctive. The first one is conditional conjunctions, which deal with conditions being met, and the second is temporal conjunctions, which deal with time. So, first we're going to take a look at conditional conjunctions. So, why is it called a conditional conjunction? Because the speaker doesn't know whether or not the condition is being met. So, the first phrase they can set up that is a conditional conjunction is en caso de que, which means in case. A second one is sin que, which means without. A third is con tal que, which means provided that. Another, a menos que, means unless. Para que means so that. And a fin de que means so that. So, the first letter of all four of those phrases make up the word escapa, which is a nice little acronym that can help you remember. So when you see any of those phrases, it always sets up the subjunctive. An example of this, we can look at the sentence in English, I can't leave without Pablo knowing. So, we have the adverbial phrase without, and we're going to deal with the verb knowing. So, in Spanish, this sentence turns into no puedo salir sin que Pablo sepa. So, without turned into sin que, and because this is a conditional adverbial phrase, sepa, the verb saber, is conjugated conjunctive instead of preterite, or instead of present. Next, we're going to move on to temporal conjunctions. So, our first temporal conjunction is mientras, which means while or as long as. Another one is antes de que, which means before. Tan pronto que means as soon as. Cuando means when. Hasta que means until. En cuanto means as soon as. Después de que means after. And so the first letter of those temporal conjunction phrases spells out the word matched. So that acronym can help you remember when it's a temporal conjunction. So, when do temporal conjunctions set up the subjunctive? Only when they're introducing future actions, not always like conditional conjunctions. So we can take a look at an example. The English sentence, I ate when you left. So, our temporal conjunction phrase is this, and is when, and the verb that we're dealing with is left. So when we look at it in Spanish, comí cuando saliste. So, when turned into cuando, which is a temporal conjunction, but salir is conjugated into the preterite because left happened in the past, not the future. Thank you, class. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Now I'm off to play some racquetball. Adios!